Troops kill 3 bandits and recover weapons in Kaduna State. UNFPA says only 10 out of 5,000 rape cases prosecuted in Adamawa. Nine confirmed dead and 10 others injured in Abuja road crash. On the foreign scene, strong earthquakes heat strikes China's southwestern Sichuan province. And in sports, Super Eagles midfielder Ogenekaro Etebo set to join Greek club Aris Thessaloniki FC. Good afternoon. This is a live news update on Human Rights Radio and Television. I am Harirat Ismaila. Details of these and many more shortly. Three bandits have been killed by troops of one division along Sabon Birni, Dogondawa Kuyelo, and Farinruwa area of Kaduna State. This was disclosed in the statement on Sunday by the Director of Army Public Relations, Brigadier General Onyema Onwachukwu, who said the development is in the Army's renewed efforts to wipe out banditry and terrorism in the northwestern region. Onwachukwu noted that 2 AK-47 rifles, 9 magazines, 7 communication radios, 1 mobile phone, 120 rounds of 7.62 mm special ammunition, 1 power generator, and a motorcycle were recovered from the bandits. Reacting to the developments, the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Farouk Yahaya, commended the troops for their gallantry and urged them not to relent until banditry is eradicated in the region. Similarly, the General Officer commanding 1 Division, Major General Tahurid Lagbaja, urged Nigerians to continue supporting the troops and other security agencies with credible and actionable information to assist the troops in their operations against the criminal elements. The Inspector General of Police, Usman Akali-Baba, has maintained that there is no security threat to the conduct of the 2023 general elections in the country. The IGP made this known while addressing the United Nations Chief of Police Summit, UN Corps, in the United States. A statement issued on Sunday by the Force Public Relations Officer, Olumuyiwa Adejobi, said the IGP's comment is based on the robust security threat analysis carried out by using global best standards to ascertain the trend of expectations for the electioneering processes. He also met with Todd Robinson, the Assistant Secretary of the Bureau of International Narcotics and Law Enforcement Affairs, U.S. Department of State, as part of events rounding up his attendance at the United Nations Summit. During the events and meetings, discussions focused on enhancing support for the police force training and capacity building programs, particularly the training of tactical units deployed in the Northeast and other conflict theaters across the country. In his remark, Robinson commended the good work of and the feats recorded by the Nigerian police, even as both leaders discussed other ways of increasing support to the NPF. The United Nations Population Fund, UNFPA, has revealed that out of the 5,000 rape cases recorded in Adamawa State last year, only 10 were prosecuted due to a lack of evidence. The UNFPA's resident representative, Ulambuela, who was represented by the head of the Northeast, Chris Sabun, disclosed this during a capacity-building workshop on forensic verification, stating that the essence of the workshop was to strengthen the system around access to justice through the use of forensic verifications. Mola explained that they had unveiled a forensic lab at the Modibo Adama University Teaching Hospital, Yola, where verifications of samples from perpetrators would be investigated as evidence for court cases. In his remarks, the Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development, Sasso Benson Ali, commended the efforts made by the UNFPA and its partners for the forensic lab, adding that more perpetrators would be arrested and prosecuted in the courts of law. And meanwhile, the Taraba State Primary Health Care Development Agency, with support from the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, and other development partners, has embarked on polio vaccination campaign for under 5 children across the states. The exercise, which began at the weekend, will be carried out in 16 local councils alongside rotavirus vaccination as well as maternal and neonatal tetanus campaigns. While highlighting the importance of the polio campaign at the stakeholders meeting in Jalingo, the chairman of the Taraba State Social Mobilization Committee, Tukuru Abba Tukur, said it would increase the immunity of the children. Abba further appealed to parents, caregivers, and stakeholders to allow their children to be vaccinated, assuring that they are safe and free. He added that the overall goal is to eliminate or reduce maternal and neonatal tetanus by achieving less than 1 case of neonatal tetanus per 1,000 live births year globally. 9 persons have been confirmed dead, while 10 others injured in the fatal crash along Yangoji-Abaji Road of Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. A statement signed on Sunday by the Federal Road Safety Corps FRSC Public Education Officer BC Kazim said the crash involved a bus and a truck along Yangoji-Abaji Road. Kazim noted that the bus was coming from Osun State while heading to Katsina State, but unfortunately crashed into a stationary trailer, adding that both vehicles involved in the crash were commercial vehicles. He further said that 22 people, all male, were involved in the crash, noting that 10 were injured and 9 others died, adding that the FRSC recovered some cash, 6 bags, and 4 different mobile phones, while the 9 corpses were deposited at the mortuary in Kwali, and the Nigerian Police Force Kwali Division has taken over the investigation. Kazim said the crashes resulted from dangerous overtaking and eventual loss of control, noting that the crashes at night were more fatal than others in the daytime. You can follow all our programs live at Bracketed TV on channel 110 and Human Rights TV on channel 113, all on TSTV. You can also catch us live on the internet on YouTube and Facebook with the handles Human Rights Radio TV and Bracketed TV. Stay connected to the station redefining broadcasting. Now to the rest of the news. China's Earthquake Network Center says that an earthquake of magnitude 6.8 struck a mountainous area in the west of Sichuan province after midday on Monday. The center said the epicenter was located at the town of Loding at a depth of 16 kilometers, about 180 kilometers southwest of Sichuan's capital, Chengdu. People from as far as Changsha and Xi'an said they had felt the quake in Sichuan, and minutes later, a second quake with a magnitude of 4.2 struck the city of Yan near Luding. However, no casualties have been reported so far. In 2013, Yan was hit by a strong earthquake, killing over 100 people and injuring thousands. And now to business news. Power generation on Sunday dropped by 642.4 megawatts when compared to the quantum of peak electricity produced on the grid the preceding day, as the federal government confirmed a fire incident at its Adiabo 330/132/33 kV substation in Cross River State. The Federal Ministry of Power on Sunday in Abuja said that the quantum of off-peak power produced on the national grid on Saturday was 3,310.5 megawatts, while peak electricity on the same day was put at 4,446.7 megawatts, but this dropped to 3,804.3 megawatts by 6 a.m. on Sunday, indicating a power generation decrease of 642.4 megawatts. This came after the government, through its transmission company of Nigeria, TCN, said a fire incident occurred on Sunday at its Adiabo 330/132/33 kV substation in Cross River State. The TCN's General Manager, Public Affairs, Ndidi Umba, said that engineers from the transmission company were working diligently to restore power to Calabar. She said supply would be restored as soon as the equipment affected by the incident was replaced, as this would most likely happen on Monday evening, adding that investigation into the cause of the incident is already ongoing. And moving now to sports news. Nigerian midfielder Ogenekaro Etibo is set for a move to Greek Super League club Aris Thessaloniki FC. Etibo is surplus to requirements at English Championship club Stoke City and is looking for a chance to revive his career. The 26-year-old spent last season on loan at Watford, where a long-term injury disrupted his campaign. According to reports, Aris and Stoke City have agreed on a fee for his transfer, as Aris is now discussing with the players' representatives to sort out personal terms and other important details. The club finished in third position in the Greek Super League last season. Etibo has played for clubs in Portugal, Spain, and Turkey. And still in sports news, Chelsea left-back Ben Chilwell says he is delighted to have scored his first goal this season against West Ham. Recall that Chilwell scored off the bench for the Stamford Bridge club in a battling 2-1 win against West Ham United and also provided the assist for their other goal in the contest. Speaking after the game, the England international says he is happy to be patient and utilize his chance. He noted that at 1-0 down, to come in and have a positive impact at Stamford Bridge in front of a full stadium was a really nice feeling, adding that to help Kai get the winner was great as well. And to wrap up the live news updates on Human Rights Radio and Television, here is a recap of the main stories. Troops kill 3 bandits and recover weapons in Kaduna State. UNFPA says only 10 out of 5,000 rape cases prosecuted in Adamawa. 9 confirmed dead and 10 others injured in Abuja road crash. On the foreign scene, strong earthquake strikes China's southwestern Sichuan province. And in sports, Super Eagles midfielder Ogenekaro Etibo set to join Greek club Aris Thessaloniki FC. This bulletin was produced by Novlin Owankwo at the newsroom with Mohammed Sani Babangida at the MCR of the Human Rights Media City News Center. I am Harirat Ismaila. Good afternoon.